Where the hell's my audio? There you go. Save changes. Wait a minute. What the hell was the deal with Haven, Doc? I only just got up like maybe 30 minutes ago. Stupid tornado alarm things going off down here because they're doing a test every month. Like once a month they do like the emergency responder testing. What they'll do is they'll have it over and over that's like a pre-recorded thing to where the guy says this is a test, this is a test, blah blah blah, emergency respond, whatever, and then all of a sudden goes fucking constantly going off, and it's irritating as shit. And if my dog starts going nuts, I might have to go see how he's doing. What the fuck is a siege turtle? And why has it got a faucet on its shell? Is that doing better since the release, or is it still doing terrible? Because I could have sworn people were pissy and mad that they couldn't play co-op with one another. That's the reason why I kept getting fucking review bombed so hard. So in entropy effect, they have the... My dog just like started freaking out. See if he's alright real quick. Hold on, boo. Bugging me. Don't bother. No, you need that. Such a scaredy cat, I swear. Of course he starts freaking out. Okay, I have 2 hours left. I lose that last notoriety point. Thank God. Thanks, Frontier, for making the game more annoying than it should be. Because imagine having to spend 2 hours of in-game playtime in order to lose 1 notoriety point. It took me in total it'd take 20 hours. Going from notoriety 10 down to 2 took me about 16 hours, and it was about like 2 days, 3 days straight. So thanks, Frontier, for ruining the game by using your shit crime and punishment system. Sadly, I can't go out and do nefarious shit by, like, blowing up other ships. You need to chill out. I know you're scared when it came down the tornado alarm, but you gotta chill. Border Collie McShitso. What look for, you little fathead? You look more like a cotton ball than a dog. Ooh, he's wanted. Wait, what the fuck? Is he already inside of an interdiction right now? I see, he's trying to jump away. Like an eagle or something's like flying around me. I guess I don't necessarily have to boost into him. Oh, Frontier. I'm really getting sick and tired of fucking playing your game when it literally has multiple fucking problems with it right now. This other thing, why does it do this stupid crap? Dude, what is this obnoxious bullshit? Once again, changing my button layout every single time I play your stupid game. I don't understand why they do it, but it's so fucking annoying. One gone. They're not players, but you know, I don't think anything will ever be as fun as shooting players in a space game. But one of the tags on Twitch is retired space pirate. Aw, the fuck? Your ass should be inside my mask lock. Why are you going somewhere?
Can you dig it?
Somebody raided me with 7 viewers. Dragon Huddle, thanks for the raid, man. Doing alright. I'm just annoyed by Frontier's crap because they keep changing my button layout. Notoriety 1. Got 2 hours until I get notoriety 0. Then I gotta go back to Shinrarta and get my Anaconda, my Type 8, my Corsair, my Mandalay, and my Aspen. I have to put them all back there again. Get my interdictor. Meow. Where's level 5? Component developed. I don't care. I need it. I hate having to look this up in Nara, man. I don't know why they don't just put it on the actual Galnet thing for Elite Dangerous. That way I don't have to go on Google Chrome and try to look this stuff up. Nara. Elite Dangerous Wiki. Proto Heat. Whoops. Those are commanders. That's not what I'm looking for, Billy. Where is material? Commodities. Ain't there either. That's fine. I'm just doing stream test stuff right now for YouTube and Twitch. That's all I'm doing. I got on Elite Dangerous because I wanted to get the notoriety thing down to 0 finally, and then go to Shinrarta and get my stuff back. And then I was gonna try out the new ships that I wasn't able to, like the the Corsair, the Type 8. I didn't buy the Panther Clipper because I don't feel like giving Frontier Development $20 for a ship that'll eventually come out of early access. Oh, that's my dryer. Why does it make a squeaky sound? Been having technical issues with restream the last couple of days, so I'm trying to see if everything works today. You alright, booby? Bugging ya? That's my dog. That's Boo. He's got to be in my room for a little while because the tornado alarm scared the hell out of him earlier. So he doesn't like loud noises such as explosions from fireworks, thunder, anything like that. It scares the shit out of him. So he's in my room for a little while. I think I'll have to go back to... what is it? LTT? Go grab my ass real quick. Frame shift drive garden, bro. I wonder if Edward Lewis is still around anymore. Turn on some background audio. Where is my... Nah, hold on a second. Edward Lewis. Cannot spell. Hi, the heart absolutely crammed full of love that I tell you January is my last month. Yeah, but what's he doing now? He left. I know that, but like... he was the only good community manager at Frontier. Everybody else was kind of meh. It seemed like he did more for Frontier development than David Braben did for the entire, like, development of the game. Because once they made Odyssey was basically an abandonment. Like, they put out maybe 8 updates and then what? Nothing ever happened with it. I don't even think we've got any new weapons after the plasma stuff, like the Tormentor, the Executioner, the Oppressor. We haven't gotten railgun equivalency yet. Or no new kinetics, no new other stuff. What? Come out with you, booby. Too bad we'll never go back to the old PvP group days where it's like SDC, Times of Chaos, East India Company, Adel's Armada, Diamond Frogs, all them guys that used to play this game all the time. That'll never happen. I doubt we'll ever go back to them days again. That's why everybody left to go play Star Citizen and EVE Online. I always come back every once in a while because I remember Elite Dangerous fondly with the people that I met. Like Hyper Lethal and Bamber and Subsync and Mafia and Waterholic and Digital Mandalorian, a bunch of other PvPers during the Code, because they were the pirate group that would go and do the PETA blockade where people tried smuggling animals in and they would blow them up simply because they had them in the ship. That I think during that time that was a silent running meta where everybody used FASs and FDL or federal drop ships to go into silent running all the time, because back then heat didn't matter. You didn't generate a crap ton of heat like you do now. Same thing with the shield cell meta. Pop a shield cell bank, barely even got up to 75%. Pop another one, maybe got up to 125 without even using more than one heat sink. Now it's like if you do like a like a class 3A, maybe even a 4, it's like almost 150 from just generation of heat. $7,100 kilobytes per second, no drop frames so far for 40 minutes, so thank God for that. How many people... I should check and see how many people still stream Elite Dangerous on Twitch. I think right before I went live, it was like 500 something, but I'm pretty sure that might be because of Malik or the VR guy. You don't see like Fanatics 34 anymore or Sneaky Ninja. Barely see anybody that does PvP in this. You can't scan me, ship. That's not cool. Doesn't matter anyway. This is an anarchy system, so even if I crash into them, I don't take anything. 25. Bonk. Now, I know a lot of brand new players would use the standard docking system, but I think I've only used it once ever, and that was when I had a Type 9. I just got bored one day. I didn't want to do any landing with it. I just wanted to do some trades. I think it was Imperial Slaves or Waters of Shinrarta, which was a rare good. And I just went in for the full day and just did nothing but that the entire time. And then I stopped using it because I hated it. You don't learn anything. You don't get better at it. You just become lazy and then nothing ever happens. And if all of a sudden you're in open mode, which a lot of people were, if somebody decided to go into a system, interdict you, or not interdict, but like go to a station, and you're trying to land, there are a lot of people that had suicide winders where they would go and crash into you at Mach speed. And if you're going over 100 miles an hour or 100 for the speed limit, the station would blow you up and it wouldn't matter anyway. And then you became wanted, so didn't bother using any more of that standard docking. And then eventually I learned how to actually land the Type 9 fast because people would try to slam into me really hard or shoot railguns, fire cascade torpedoes, use Imperial hammers, whatever. Which I wanted to see what that new guy had. Ever since they redid Power Play. Where, no, this is Engineer. Where is it? I think you're new as well. Jerome Archer. Why can't I see his power, what he does? Do I got a Nara this too? System engineering. Engineers. Or not engineers. Power play. Powers? There it is. Who are the new, wait, who are the new two? Duval, Archon, Lavini, Atreus, Mahone, until so Nakado Kane is old. No. Okay. Combat. "100% reduce rebuy when killed by a ship pledged to another power in a territory your power does not control. Reduce rebuy when killed in your power territory. Bounty payout." So he doesn't have a thing? Really? Or no? Where is it? There should be a thing on here that tells me what type of weapon he has. Access to all power play weapon modules, which are what? Before they did the change for power play, it used to be they had their own specific ones you unlocked, like I think Aisling Duval was, or no, the one I'm on right now, which is Lavini, I think has prismatic shield. No, it's Aisling Duval. Lavini has Imperial hammers. Grom has Packhound missiles. I think Yang Rui is FSD disruptor. I want to know what the hell these two have. And Inara doesn't say. What was the name again? Jerome Archer? I don't know what that means. Whatever. I don't care anymore. I don't see tactical on either. Realize how loud that was earlier too. Probably have to go back and stream elements and change on the audio of all my alerts. How far is Draconis? I'm gonna go there anyway. Something to do. Pretty sure any player that's currently in open is sitting in Sherarda Desra waiting for anybody to come to the stars so they can interdict them and kill them. Because that's what it's been like for the last 3 to 4 days I've played. Nobody goes to Aerovate anymore. I don't see any brand new players, and if they are, they're somewhere else. So the next best thing is to go to where Toys R Us is in space and just go shoot anybody trying to get in there. That's open play. Well, I didn't close my door. Thanks. Yeah, you're good. What ship do I have up there? Never mind. If they're just Vipers, what the hell is the point of going up there then? I might just stick to civilized space. Civil War? I'll go there instead. Currently eating some breakfast right now a little bit. Almost never do I get on and stream and eat at the same time. Really, headset? How are you not getting on? The ear cup should be sliding in there. It's an anarchy system, so I'm wondering if I go down there and I do decide to rob some settlements. I'm pretty sure I still get hit with notoriety, because you know Braben and Frontier is just like, nah, we don't want you to have fun, just like we love anonymous access on any credit fine that you have. So even if I have 1 credit, I can't pay it off until my notoriety is completely gone. Debating too. I wonder if I should go out for a bike ride today. Been working a bunch, so it's like I'm really gone outside to just ride a bike because I want to, rather than having to take it to work all the time. But streamer, don't do it! Don't do it! You're gonna get burned! The sun will melt you! I'm not a shut-in. That is good for you. Get vitamin C. But the sun is evil. Tell you what's really evil. Going outside during a torrential rainstorm when there's golf ball size hail and all you have is a bicycle and a garbage bag poncho on your body. That's scary. Because I didn't ever have a ride to go to work, so I had to take my bicycle. I took a 36-gallon bag of, I think, garbage bag. Poked a hole in from my head, poked 2 other holes in from my arms. I put it on my body, and I rode in the rain with it just to get to work. Some people would say, why don't you just call in sick? Well, because I'm not that type of person. I'm trying to save up money to get a car, and I got about $2,000 saved up, so. And no, I know there are people in here from that person's raid earlier, Dragon Huddle's raid. I'm not one of them people that's gonna be like, hey, I'm a streamer, give me some money. Please, God, fucking don't. I don't ask for handouts, I really don't. Yeah, sure, I have a donation button on Twitch, but I barely even remember that it's there. I think, honestly, a lot of Twitch streamers on Twitch ruined that entire concept for me to ever, like, want to become a streamer, quote-unquote. Well, I killed my channel off as hard as I did when I started playing Hunt Showdown. Long time ago, anyway. Stop. Where's the capital ship at? Yeah, wanted. Did that get changed too? To where it's not specifically system, but it's the entire galaxy? That wouldn't surprise me. If I'm wanted there, then I try to dock, I get blown up or shot at. No. Alright, I'm gonna shut my door now. Now that squeaky ass chair is too squeaky. What the hell is that tool called again? Damn it. Dangerous. Tool. Miner's tool. Hey, Knight. I am not in Seoul. Dum-dum. Coal 285, Sector AQ XD147. I'm gonna just copy that one. Wonder how far that is from where I am. I want to go see if these different systems are actually depleted of pay night. The first 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. About 12 different systems I think are completely drained of pay night. There might be some low temperature diamonds, but I doubt there's gonna be like a crap ton left. And again, if I even go there, I don't even think I have pulse wave analyzer to see what types of asteroids are lit up. D scanner, SC suite. Oh no, I don't have a pulse wave analyzer. No, I can't do that. Don't bother doing that shit at all. I got an idea, Frontier. How about you put a timer right next to the notoriety number? So when a new or a point is gone and it goes right back down to 2 hours again. I'm getting allergic talking about this. If it's 2 hours for every point, then put a timer there. Because no one's going to go and just put a stopwatch on for 20 hours and then lose 10 notoriety points just so they can go wherever the hell they want to go. Because that's soft lock, if not hard lock me to the point that I can't outfit my ship. I could barely even get in my ship, let alone I couldn't buy any of them from like another place, because if I get even a 50 credit bounty, even for sneezing in a ship, I can't pay it off until all my notoriety points are gone. So I haven't been able to switch into a new ship after even the Panther Clipper coming out. I haven't done the 8, or Type 8, I haven't done the Python Mark II. I haven't done the new Cobra. Nothing. I couldn't even do the Corsair because of how stupid this private punishment system is. And I know why they did it. It was try to combat the PvP that no one wanted to deal with. Because after they got blown up by a pirate, or we ever had like blockades, they wouldn't go on Reddit and they would like send people threats and shit all the time. And yes, it became even death threats too. Because there's a lot of like very, very upset people during that time. Like one, for example, I remember in the Fuel Rats named Gridwolf. Got very, very salty one day when I interdicted him and told him to drop his cargo. And instead of doing that, he combat logged right in front of me. So I waited for him, and then I blew his ass up and told him if he combat logged again, I'd fucking wait for him outside his station and blow him up every time. You're gonna combat log in a video game, you deserve to get fucking annihilated when you come back. I'm sorry, but it's the absolute truth. People did that shit in Arma as well. What? Oh my god. The line disappeared. How many updates did you come out with to fix Baseline, Elite Dangerous, Horizon, and Odyssey Frontier? Was it like 11? It didn't do shit. You done? Oh, targets obscured? Great.
Sink deployed.
Now back onto the plot that I wanted to do. Your audio is repeating itself? What are you talking about? Hold on a second. Ding dong. Ding dong. I don't hear anything wrong. Could have been from when I was flying around. Booty. It's probably your end because I just checked and mine's fine. Though I have restream going for YouTube and Twitch, it's like I don't think it's overlapping. Buh. The shipwreck crew. All right, now I'm gonna try to not hit the line and try to fly around it so that I can get my damn fuel. Done. No more fuel to grab from the sun. Imagine being able to do that in real life if we ever had spaceships. Well, spaceships that are like not the shape of like a giant pipe with like a rocket on the back of it. We need to have like actual decent looking ships. It's the year 2025, it's bullshit. I still haven't seen any hover cars anywhere. Mmm. Had the worst hangover on the planet this morning. What'd you do last night? Did you go to a party and get drunk then or what? Or did you do it at home? And I haven't seen you in forever. I don't remember if you watched me play Elite Dangerous a bunch or if that was when I was playing Hunt Showdown a bunch. I know Truan used to watch me all the time play Hunt and then he started doing his own thing. And I'm pretty sure Nike's not getting on till later because he's at work. Yeah, that'll do it. I don't know why anybody likes to taste the vodka, but don't look that good for me. No players in open yet. I wonder what they're doing. That's the one good thing about myself, is that I hate the taste of alcohol in general. I'm not a big fan of any of it. Vodka, whiskey, brandy, beer, IPA, stout, all of it sucks. Y'all taste like shit. I can't be bothered even to like... Well, there was one I did like that was pretty good, and it was a sour. It was called Orange Cream Sour. It wasn't too bad. It was like trying to drink a... what's it called? An apple pucker. They have apple, they have orange, and they have grape pucker. Some people use it to make Everclear Jello shots and shit, or what they call apple pie. I every once in a while I had something like that, or like never tried Everclear. I think Everclear is like trying to drink Drano. Still no players out and open. I might go check Airvate and see if anybody's starting up. There's the opening inside the gigantic Rubik's Cube. The hell?
Request approved. Please head directly for Bay 07.
You know what you can do? The hangover gets too bad, crack open an egg and eat it. I'm sure that'll help. Or what I would do, even though sometimes it didn't work and it only made stuff worse. Smoke some weed. Do what my cousin did for a while, and that was just called wake and bake, where he'd get drunk one night and then the next day he'd get really high so that he wouldn't really feel much. But then then the problem was later is that he couldn't really move anywhere. Postman's Gateway. Shipyard. So I sold my Type 8. What? I know why I have a Courier. I don't know why I have an Eagle. There's my Python Mark II. That's at Jameson Memorial. Same thing with the Corsair. I want to try all the new ships whenever I can get there. So what have you been doing then, besides getting drunk as shit? I haven't been on very much because I've been working. And I'm not talking about that, the new generation of if you stream, you're a worker type bullshit, because I still don't believe that. I'd worked a job at hotel as a public area attendant for about a couple of months. And then I got sick and tired of getting screwed out of hours, so that I went to go work at Burger King. Currently at what I'm working right now, working as a day opener / porter, and doing that part-time 4 or 5 times a day, or 4 or 5 times a week. And I mean, I'm making more money there than I ever did at the hotel. And then when I get enough money to save for a car, then I can go get my full-time job at Sam's Club and go work there as a second shift stocker in produce. That includes medical insurance, dental insurance, vision insurance, 401k, and some other shit, which would be nice. Because then I can start paying off my fucking medical debt. I think I owe like $500 or some shit since I had to go in for a biopsy and dilation of my esophagus. Because I have a chronic disease called Barrett's esophagus, which some people wouldn't know. Your esophagus is supposed to look like this. It's supposed to be cylindrical, no narrow ends or nothing. This is what Barrett's is. That circle becomes very closed up to the point that there is nothing there to go through. And if that happens, well, I can't swallow water, I can't eat any food, nothing. I'm fucked. So what they do is they take a balloon, deflated, they put it in there, and it inflates all the way up into it until it's cylindrical again. I've had it done 17 times. I had it done 15 times by my one doctor before he retired. And then I have another doctor that's doing it twice, and I have to go in for a third time. Was it October? Because now it's starting to narrow again, and because I don't have a flap, that would be the sphincter. No, they say the sphincter is technically your butt, but there's another one that's the flap for your stomach, or food doesn't come out. That in my body is completely eroded away from all the stomach bile, so I have to get that looked at too and see what they want to do about it. But that ain't shit compared to cancer. I've had that in 2022. I had testicular cancer anyway. Luckily that never spread. And then before then, I had seasonal pneumonia, which was like once every year, mostly in the winter. And then before then, I had MRSA, which was a blood infection in my left leg, where it turned my calf from the ankle to the knee completely black, all the way around it. And I had to take 8 different types of antibiotics for it. So, I mean, it's like, I've been through shit. People that are like, COVID's the end of the world. COVID ain't shit. COVID's nothing compared to cancer or MRSA or pneumonia or any of that shit. Or bronchitis or fucking blood stem infections or anything like that. It's like, it's nothing. I honestly think a lot of the people in this generation are pussy whipped as fuck. Because if we ever went back to the 90s where people beat the fuck out of each other, and then they would come back and they would become friends, or they just hated each other for life, that was better than the shit we're going through now. People talking about woke, getting angry and upset because they're not saying the specific things like they or she or he, or being some imaginary creature that is not male or female, like a unicorn or a leprechaun or a half dolphin / fucking dinosaur. I don't keep track of that shit anymore when it comes down to the internet. And I think the internet's devolved into something kind of like bad anyway, to where it's better off going out into a wilderness or a forest area and making a log cabin and staying out there for a good couple of months before even touching the computer again. I wanted to see the Panther Clipper. Where's the detail? This is the pack, this is not the ship. Python survey. No, I don't want this shit. Why can't I look at this, Frontier, you dumbasses? Oh, I went to the wrong thing. Or no, this is pre-built ship, so that's fine. Panther Clipper Standard Mark II. Two large, four medium, four small. That's 10. A class 8 for thruster and power plant. 7 distributor, and then 100. That thing has to be a large then. Or maybe even more than a large. Like maybe the size of a Corvette or a cutter. I don't know. Then again, I don't know if I want to spend, was it 19,000 just to get that ship? Yeah, 6 utility mounts. 2 class 8 internals. That could be for a shield generator, like a prismatic. 2.7, which I think is 64. How much is this thing again? 19,020? Hmm. I think it's better to just wait. I mean, it's... What I want to know is where the hard points are. These are probably utility mounts right here. This game can be very boring if I don't have anything to really do. So if I'm waiting for notoriety to drop down to 0, then I can't go out and shoot normal NPCs. I can't shoot anything that's not wanted. I can't even do Odyssey stuff and go into a settlement and steal from it, because if I get caught, that'll go right back up to like 5 notoriety, and I'm just not gonna do that shit. I want to be able to outfit my ships to see how they feel in like a combat sense. It's not really so much for exploration. I don't know why everybody wanted to do exploration in this game, but if you're going to do exploration in any type of space game, it's not this one. Yeah, you can get cool, like, wallpaper, I guess, or cool pictures of, like, a black hole or a white dwarf star or whatever, but it's like the main appeal in this game was not exploration. It was sitting in civilized space and waiting for other players so that I can interdict them and then interact with them. And a lot of people back then even hated the idea of it because, one, people don't like PvP. Even though, you know, it's dead now, they can't they can't bitch anymore, even though they probably still fucking are on Reddit and everything. And there's one group in particular I think of that raised the bar for being the cowards that they can be, and that's Mobius, where they didn't even go out in open mode. Instead, they just talked shit and made private matches for their friends so that they wouldn't, or the people, so that they wouldn't worry about PvP at all. But even that got ruined when the like Times of Chaos, or even like what was it, Smiling Dog Crew, would get invited to those private matches and then just kill them anyway. So, well, it's deserved. It was definitely fucking deserved. And I mean, they did talk a lot of shit. So, I mean, good for them. I want something more than just the cookie cutter build. Multi-cannons and pulse laser. I keep forgetting I have a fighter. Ugh. It's only a grade 3. And the other one's a grade 1. So I haven't had a grade 4 or 5 yet for modification on engineer. It's still level 1 right now. Yeah. Cool. Great. Probably got maybe an hour and 20 minutes left before that even drops down to 0. Drops? The hell drops do I got going on here for Elite Dangerous? What's that for? What are they? Asp Explorer MSP and Python MSP. What the hell does MSP mean? Why is it purple? And they have an adder and a vulture version too. That's not very selective. Or in variety anyway. Booty, if you're still there, do you I was gonna ask, I forgot what the hell it was. Oh, when did you follow the channel? Where's my shit at? Watch. I know you've been following since 2015, but I don't remember from what. Wait a minute. Hold on. Wait. Dragon Huddle is a follower? What? Wait a minute. How? I thought that was a brand new person that just found me by happenstance. I didn't know he was a follower. Holy shit. Since 2020, or was it 2021? He must have been named something else, because I could have sworn there's a lot of people that like I don't recognize the name, or that they changed it a long time ago. April 15th, 2021. He's been around for a while. I'm gonna message him real quick. I know he said he was gone to go eat some food, but I don't. Copy pasta. Twitch. Where the hell is the whisper? I'd like to know. Oh, here's what I'm gonna do too. Anything going on YouTube right now on that side? Because if not, I might turn it off and I'm gonna listen to music, man. This dead air is annoying the shit out of me. There's some people then. I think I could listen to this without any problems. All right.
Landing restraints lifted. Moderate speed on exit.
Hmm? Fuck. I'm gonna see if there's any new players messing around in Airbait.
Stop it! Stop!
Remember that guy a couple days ago? Had somebody come in here and they were like, "Stop doing that, it's really fucking annoying." Like, why are you watching then, dumbass? The fuck? Any players in here at all? Or is it completely a ghost town? I'm not seeing anybody in there. So no more new players, they're all done. They're probably out in private mode. There's another station here I might go check. Might even try Ackerman just to see if anybody's there too. Ass locked. Should be 4.5 kilometers away from the station in order to get away from it. Well, that's going up to get CCs up there. I'm guessing that X-Zone video's not doing well. What the hell? Yeah, I don't feel like dealing with you right now. You're not a Thargoid, so you're not gonna forcibly put me into an instance. Yawn. Imagine trying to play this game with a AMD Radeon 7750 and a dual core, I think it's like an i3 Hewlett Packard. What I had a long time ago when I played this, where every time I interdicted somebody that was PvP, the interdictions always were like 20 FPS and under, and they lasted from 30 seconds to 3 minutes straight of trying to grab somebody. Then finally upgrading to a 970, that all changed. And then after that, after the 970, I went to a 2070 Super. Too bad they don't have anything like that for Star Citizen, like interdictions. You just crash into them really hard if you're gonna fly. $261 with 4 likes on the Discover program. Nice, that works. At least people are liking that one. For the SCP 5K update 0.17. Then XO Major Update number 1 came out yesterday. 6 views, 2 likes. I mean, that's going to be pretty dead for a while since nobody really got to play XO. And it only took the guy, since he's a single developer, a year just to put it out. So I give him some slack. Then Quasimorph has one more update before it hits 1.0. I got about 156 hours in that game already. No players? I don't see any more hollow boxes in here. Try Ackerman Market. Might be obscured. Nope, I forgot it's Super Cruise. It's not High Awakening. Not like I'm going into wit space. Hurry up, I want to lose my notoriety so I can mess with all the fun ships. Be able to get my frickin' prismatic stuff too. Once that hits 0, I'm gonna go straight to Shinmarta. Normally, if I wanted to lose my notoriety, I'd just go find some place to mine for about a couple hours. Or find a conflict zone and just go shoot some stuff with it. Did not mean to do that. I want to check my bank. Get out of my way now. Damn it. So they did, okay, so they did take the money out for Davy Jones. $6.99. Picked up a game for about under $10 called Davy X Jones. I thought was pretty good. I have a lot of problems with it though, because even though I gave it credit because it was early access, and since it was under $10, why the hell not? My biggest game-breaking bug with it, though, is that audio is every once in a while doesn't work or is static or it, like, cuts out every so often, like the computer can't render it, even though the gameplay in itself is fine. And I think today is another game coming out called Metal Eden. I heard the price for that's going to be $40 and is a full asking price for a full-time game that's not early access. I love the demo. I thought it was great. But I don't know about giving it $40. Holy shit. What the hell is a Wuju? Looks like a vest for the Meta Quest.
Pop-up uniform, November. This is Federal Flight Control.
Nobody here either. So if they're not here, Jameson Memorial would be one. Beta 1 Tucani would be another. Bridge would still probably be open for trade. Couch Foos could also be a place since that's a lot of power play stuff. Reka would be, or no, I'm thinking of Sagittarius A and Colonia. That's way out there. I don't feel like taking the Anaconda. Unless I take the Asp and then be able to FSD charge it. I think that's my Cobra that has the Cascade mines on it. There's Cuck. Spelled with a K. Permit is required. What the hell is even there? I know Soul is Earth. Gotta find an Anarchy system that's got conflict zones. I need to just shoot something. That's boom. There's war. Should go back and get the Type 10 Defender, because I'm pretty sure that never got changed. I wanted to ever scoop from a star and never have to worry about heat ever generating. Get the Type 10. It'll always stay at a consistent 63 to 64%, and it'll never go higher than that. Unless you crash into the star itself. Uh-oh. Connectivity problem? Whenever I'm in wit space for too long, it means the connection to the other system's either A, slow, or B, you're about to crash and get the yellow adder disconnect. Oh, I'm stuck in the gravity well. Aw, wanted to see my Anaconda. There it goes. As I said, classic Frontier. Oh. Thanks, Braben. It's almost like you guys and Crytek are the same literal company. Because this is the same shit that happens on Hunt Showdown. Disconnecting, can't reconnect. Constantly saying that you have a problem with your computer or your connection and you need to fix it. That type of dumb shit. I got fiber, so I know it's not my internet. And I'm still alive, so... They're too busy working on Jurassic World 3 to give a shit about what's going on for Elite Dangerous. Here we go. I love it, man. Can't make this shit up. If it keeps breaking, I'll just go to the back end of Horizons and then come back and do Odyssey. Anarchy system, but doesn't have a conflict zone. Now, is there a conflict zone here, or do I need to go somewhere else? Yup. Oh! High intensity. I feel like my pinky's not hurting me either. I thought I broke it this morning. Tried to come inside my door and the frickin' wind blew it from the fan. Almost broke my damn pinky when I was on the edge of it. Do whatever the hell I gotta do in order to get my notoriety to 0. Can't do any of the fun stuff. I can't go and rob a bunch of settlements and take like 5 to 10 million credits worth of stuff. Deep mantle core, californium, cast fossil, true fossil, genetic membrane, or microbial inhibitors and all that other shit that's 100k a piece. I think it'd be... People are always saying like how hard it is to make money in Elite Dangerous. If you have Odyssey, the first thing you should be doing right now, buy a couple of weapons, get the Dominator suit, and go and rob a bunch of settlements. It doesn't matter what they are. As long as you have... Or, well, yeah, you need the Maverick suit too in order to get the plasma cutter. But if you have both of them go and steal from the settlement, you'll make way more money than having to go out and do trade or bounty hunt or even mine. Though I guess Pay Night's still 35,000 per ton. Should be cross-platform? Hold on a second. So my understanding from that Nike, my bad. I'm so used to Nike being around in here. Booty is that if you have it attached to the Elite Dangerous like launcher thing, like the actual website, which a lot of them should be going through from Steam. I bought mine directly from their website. You should be able to use the save file from the Xbox to the PC, and it even says here with Google, yes, a player can transfer their Elite Dangerous save file from Xbox account to a PC account using the console profile transfer portal. I'll even show you here just in case if you think I'm bullshitting you. Says it right here. Which allows them to play on both platforms and with the same commander. So yeah, I mean, it should work as long as it's attached to your account. Because I know if you have a bunch of money from playing on Xbox and you don't want to start over, I know the feeling, because there were many times I almost deleted my shit, and I have a good 2,600, 2,700 hours in this game. And I mean, I played it how many years ago? Like way before collector limpets, way before like even new ships, like Corvette and Cutter. I think even back then it was just the Clipper, and the Courier wasn't even a ship in the game. How do I do this again? Oh, it has it in there now. Pick the neutral one. The unfriendly people can kiss my ass. Yeah, I bet you do. Why is there an Alliance vessel anyway? This dumbass needs to blow up. Yes. I love it when you chaff me. I don't use fixed weapons because I'm not fighting against players. Back ops. Is that what you call these small ass little ships? They're not that special. And I'm in a conflict zone, so I can't get in trouble if I blow somebody up. Pretty decent, since I don't have to, like, wait for too long. He's got rail guns. There was a build once where I wanted to try nothing but rail guns on my Anaconda. But if I did that, it wouldn't work out, since I think the biggest hard point for a railgun is 3. I don't want your bubble shield. Let's get rid of that. Or do the same thing I did for PvP and just ram you as hard as and fast as possible. Come on. Aw, I want you to ram into my ship. I won't take any damage, but you will. The thing that's actually nice about doing a conflict zone is that if you don't know how to use a ship properly, like say the Anaconda, or you're rusty as shit because it's so damn big, conflict zones are a nice practice. I'm so used to flying the Asp or the FTL, the Python. A lot of fighter ships are my favorite, which was the Vulture. That thing was a real nice bounty ship. Speaking of which. There it goes. Finally cracked.
No more bubble for you, Billy.
I should see if I have any synthesis for my, I think, small caliber munition. Nice. Good shit. I'm glad he rammed into me. Federal Corvette is my favorite ship. It's a good ship. I really do like the Corvette as well. That's why I own one. I never did give a damn about the cutter. I could do some naval progression missions to get it if I wanted to do, like, to get, was it Duke? I think that's what it is, because it was Rear Admiral for the Corvette. Oh, my shields aren't looking too good. What's my heat sink? That's not bad. I'll just spin around a bunch since Frontier decided to mess around with all my button layouts. I'm gonna fire them off in one go. That's fine. 250? Look at that! Full charge. Didn't take very long. Used to be slashed in order to use my shield cell, but they changed it because of Odyssey and some of the other updates that came out. see somebody with blue lasers too. It looks like maybe the disruptors. Who flies an asp in this shit? When you played on Xbox, Booty, did you play against players at all? Or were you in open mode, or were you in solo? You were in open mode then? Was there players on Xbox? We had our own group of friends. So you have like a little player group going on? Used to be a lot easier to shoot these things if I just backed up. Got about 1,500 munitions left. Will it be enough though? Always the large ships that take so much damn damage. Probably have military grade reinforced armor. You don't need anything too fancy to take down shields, well, as long as you have pulse lasers. You could do beam, but beam depletes the capacitor super fast. Same thing with burst laser. Pulses are pretty substandard, or not substandard, pretty standardized. And depending upon the ship, it doesn't really go through the capacitor super fast. And if I really had to, I could crash into me. There you go. Though, that's also bad for me. Not good. Oh, fuck. Shit. I don't remember my silent running. There it is. Drive disabled. He shot my fucking FSD out? I'm surprised that they automatically prioritize firing missiles at me when I lose my damn shield. Frontier, this wouldn't be an issue if you didn't change my buttons, you fuck. Now I have to go and disable all of my shield boosters. They took out one of them too. If they would have blown me up, I wouldn't have cared. I got like 936 million liquid waiting. Full pips the systems. It's actually a video somebody did on YouTube named Rinsler07 that talked about how a lot of these players that were getting their shit pushed in so hard using trade vessels like the Type 7 and Type 6, that all their builds were dog shit, and they were trash because they kept complaining about getting interdicted or blown up. And he went on there and he showed with literally a basic generator like a 4A that you can escape anything. even against an FDL pilot. And everybody else was like, they had default shield, they had class E disruptor or class E distributor. It was all shit. I remember the analogy he had was his coffee was stronger than the build that they had. So if there's ever a time that anybody was like trying to figure out how to have a good game, or like figure out how like you can get away from somebody, go watch that video. Rensler 07, the I think it's like the guide to trade or something. I don't remember the exact title. (6A), 5A, 4A, and then synthesis. Where's my shit at? So I have nothing left. Cringe. Oh! I have chaff. Probably because I don't have any more nickel left. I guess I didn't need the other 4As. But since I'm down to 19%... Do they have a station somewhere nearby I can go and heal at? Charlie... Ooh, they have an orbital too. Anything for large ships is fine. Right, I forgot. They disabled my frame shift drive, so then I have to go in and do this. Some people would say, well, oh my god, my shit's disabled, I can't do anything about it, then they self-destruct. Don't do that. That's fucking stupid. Just literally do this. Go to ship. Or no, it's module. Wait, you can't turn it off anymore? Oh, it's reboot repair, right. There we go. Reboot repair, and then it should be able to get everything back to normal. Was a female who went out of her way to attack me, and she would silent run, which I hated. You know why people don't like silent running? Because you can't be targeted by the HUD. It won't. You can see them flying around, but you can't lock onto them or even aim at them for that matter. Module malfunction, where are you? Still so bank. Frame shift drive. Activate again. And now it works. Doesn't matter if you're at 13% or 1%. Reboot repair does do a lot of fixing. And then just disabling the actual thing inside the modular tab always tries to fix it. It doesn't matter if it's 12,000 away from me. Still got one left. Dumb. Silent running, there was a meta a long time ago that we had to where it was like, if you ever seen a federal assault ship in system, highly recommend high waking out of there, because they're going to come and interdict you. And then while they're in the system, they're going to keep doing it because they have like 4 heatsink launchers, and you'll never aim at them ever. They'll blow you up by the time you even see them. So thank God. You can thank Frontier for changing it to where like being in silent running develops so much heat now. You at least need 4 in order to keep it from like going I don't know, anywhere between 5 to 20 minutes, maybe, if you're that lucky. And that's if you have items for synthesis, too. $11,000's nothing. I think when we did the, I think it's passenger missions a while ago before Frontier nerfed it into the ground. You go to Maya, and you get like maybe like 10 different missions to go pick up passengers or something, and then you go and do it all and make anywhere between 10 mil to almost 100 mil in credits. But I can't remember my train of thought when it came down to that one. I mean, I liked it. It wasn't too bad. Oh, right. There were some areas that if you were to go, they would be about 300,000 light seconds away. That's what LS stands for. So anybody that's like, oh my god, 10,000 light seconds away? It's so damn far. Do 300,000 and then come talk to me. Or 400,000. Because that's what we had to do sometimes. We wanted to get 50 million for one mission. That shit sucked. For having to do diesel corn trading. That also sucked. And that was before the collector limpets were a thing, so... If you couldn't do collector limpets, what was the only way to get it? Cargo scooping. So imagine flying a Type 9... and having one of the people that were in the player groups, like East India Company, for example. I know Bamber was helping me out that time. Would drop like about 400 tons worth of diesel corn, and I'd have to go to an area and then get the dividends or whatever demand they had for it. And that would be anywhere between 10 to 20 mil every time I did it. And then if people were there, like if we were in a wing and they just sat there in the station and I were to go sell it, anybody there would get dividends for it. So they'd get like, I think 25% or some shit. I don't remember what it was. They might have changed it too. So that was the only real way to give people money. I think you can give money directly now. I'd have to double check that again. But back then, that was the only way. If people wanted to make money and not really do a whole lot, that was the only real way to do it. Whoa, wrong button. If you got people playing on Xbox Online, Booty, you're better off. Unless you got a good PC that you want to try out for Elite Dangerous. It's just, you might not find anybody to, like, shoot at, I guess. Or you're not going to really find a lot of PvP in this. And I should know, because every time I get on, all I do is play in open mode. Did it end? Oh, that's still fights. That's fine. It's just the weapon of choice OST. Not many people play it in general, and if they do, they're not in open mode. They're like in private and solo mode. Like I seen a couple of times they had up to about 9,000 people, but I didn't see jack shit in civilized space, so I'm assuming they're all in private and solo mode. You know, more power to you, I guess, if you don't want to go and interact with people. But let me be completely clear, especially to those people in Mobius that always kept saying that PvP ruined the game. You know what really ruined the game? Engineers. Absolutely. It took the skill and fucking removed it entirely. You're not gonna go do builds like whether you want to get railgun or missiles or torpedoes or anything like that. And there's barely any jousting. It's just I interdict you, I blow you up, and I move on. There is no fighting. It took skill and just said, nope, we don't want this anymore. A lot of the Redditors that kept freaking out about PvP were like, you guys don't contribute shit. Yeah, we do. We interact with people. Oh yeah, it might not be to your benefit, but you know what? It's still interactability and socializing compared to, private mode, being by yourself, not being with anybody else, and then saying that PvP is garbage or that it ruined everything. If that was the case, then I guess those people that streamed on Twitch that did the, like, donation for charity, or, like, had connections to, like, community manager Edward Lewis and doing all those weird events and shit, that was from PvP. That wasn't because of garbage ass PvE sitting by yourself or going with your group of friends type shit. I just remember all the time they used to give us crap for that.
PvP is a stain. It's evil. If you're doing PvP, you're a terrorist in real life.
I still remember the time I was on the front page of Reddit because the human player, yeah. Oh, hello. What the fuck? No fucking way, dude. I seen him for 3 seconds and he was gone. That was a player, dude. Holy shit. Holy shit. See, they exist. They're just barely around anymore. I bet you he's seen me and he's like, nuh-uh. You can always tell the difference between an NPC and a player. NPCs are solid squares while players are hollow squares. Or if they're a hollow triangle, that means they're gonna go shoot at somebody. Flash got hard points out. Like finding a unicorn. Bonk. Refuel. Repair. Man, my repair is 1 million. What the fuck? I should have. I don't think I have one anyway. I don't have a wake scanner, so I wouldn't know where he went. I wanted to scan him just to see what his ship had. Oh my god. Oh my god, it's finally 0. Guess where I'm going? I'm getting my Aspen. I'm going right to Shinrota Desra. That's what I'm doing. That's the whole reason why I haven't really been doing anything right now. I went from notoriety 10 all the way down to 0, and it took me 4 days straight just to do it. Alright. Alright, time to go to Toys R Us and find out which ships I can outfit with all the money I have. Where's LTT? Give me back my ass right now. Fuck. Obscured, so I gotta do this in system stuff first. It's gonna play it twice, how I had it. Because when Weapon of Choice came out, I think it was only 5 songs. The hell's the... Oh. Of course, it's like right behind it and I gotta turn all the way around. Nintu. It's nice to see a player flying an Anaconda in open mode. But I will say this, Booty, when it comes down to like finding a trade vessel when you're trying to do PvP, it's the next level of holy shit. Almost never do I see anybody fly a Type 8 or Type 10, Type 9. It's always a 7 or a 6. Mainly because of how fucking evasive they are. $11.50? I could go in that thing and then get a higher jump, but I don't see the reason to mess with it. I don't get any fuel, but it does give me a increased jump range. I think about like maybe, was it like 30 or something like that? I don't remember the exact number. What? Oh, throttle, right. I could take my Anaconda all the way up there, but it'd take way too long. I'm gonna go grab my ass quick. If I want my ships all to be there, then I just have them transferred. Costs like, I think, was it 10 million for the Anaconda, and then another 5 million for the Great Mark II. I want to try the Corsair just to see what it flies like with all A class. The hell? Oh, you are irritating me, game. 9, so it'll be 16. I hated the people who went in groups playing Python Mark II like pack hounds. Why? Because when they fired it, they crash your like game or your console. Because that's exactly what they do. If they fire enough missiles at you, they'll eventually crash your computer. People are like, well, they're weak as shit, you know, getting hit by. But they would destroy me. I know that you can engineer them, but the main reason why I used them was so I can make people crash their PCs, because once again, yeah, you blow their ship up, you send them back to the rebuy screen, but the real reward with crashing someone's computer is that they're just completely gone, right? So they can't come back and help their friends. They can't do anything. They have to relog back in. They're just screwed. That's why people use the pack-hound missiles. When I do that, when I go like this, check and see if there's any players nearby. If they're in system, you don't even need to look around or scan. You just go over to this because it'll show what any player like is on the instance. Helped a lot with dealing with stream snipers a long time ago. Oh yeah, I need to call them too. I'm gonna be muted for a little bit. I gotta call somebody. Go ahead and hide myself too. God, I hate the dentists. They're the most subhuman fucking people on the planet. These fucking idiots, dude. I hate them so much. We have this literal fucking low income dentistry place that like is supposed to be for the public, and they are the most slime ball cutthroat motherfuckers I've ever seen in my entire life. That they will charge you $135 for simply examining a tooth that you need to be taken out while it's infected with pus and shit. I need another root canal done. This will be my 4th one. And it's starting to cause me headaches. And the only time I'm able to go and see them to get it done, even though every single fucking dentist down there knows about my shit, is September 25th. And they're telling me that I owe them $200. I ain't giving them any fucking money. I refuse. And I've already contacted my insurance about it, and they said, yeah, they're full of shit, so. What the fuck? I'm not even. Whatever. Get rid of your ass, you stupid NPC. Trying to stop me to get Toys R Us right now? I don't think so. Fuck out of here. And this is another reason why I would like to get a full-time job, because if I can get that, then I could get better dental insurance and then probably see a privatized dentist instead of going to these dumbasses. Because they are absolutely fucking useless. And they don't even do the whole teeth either. They just do like one tooth at a time. So imagine all of a sudden you need 3 fillings done, and every visit is only 1 filling instead of the whole mouth. That's what they do. They nickel and dime the shit out of you. That's better work. If I get to Jameson Memorial and it still tells me that I can't get in the station or I can't access anything, I'm gonna turn it off. And I'll delete it too. I'll get rid of Elite and go play fucking New World if I have to. At least that would be enjoyable. Yeah. We got players in here. They waiting. Waiting to go after unsuspecting players trying to get in Jameson. Hello. Fuck it. Challenger. Slow down, you dumb ship. You're full stop and you're still going. You ain't no anaconda. I'll just have to be careful when I eat food then. Otherwise it'll cause me more pain. Stupid bastards. Man.
We don't have anything for you. Is the pain really bad?
Yeah, it's causing me headaches and can't sleep.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, but sucks to be you.
Shit. If I really have to, I could always just take a Painkiller. Challenger came back. What are you trying to do? Grab me? You ain't getting shit, nub. I think he's trying to actually interdict me. But he's not behind me. He's like to the right hand side of my ship. 7.5 is anonymous access. I swear to God, Frontier, if I come over here and I can't fucking access Jameson, I'm done. Goodbye game. Go fuck yourself. I waited 20 hours going from notoriety 10. Who the hell fired a railgun? Mandalay. Warrior and Fertilance. They're all deadly. Well, I already know about the 3 players. That's why I said something about it. But I already knew that they were Jameson. Oh my fucking God. Can I pay this off? Finally. Fucking finally. Holy shit. Python Mark II is in current location, so I need... Where's my Anaconda? I want this one over there. And the Anaconda. 4.9 mil? Do it. Nah, I don't care about the cutter. Type 10 Defender, Corsair, Python Mark II, Fertilance, which, it's funny they have the default red-white one. I want to type 8 just because I want it. Chieftain. Do I have a Mandalay? I don't think I have a Mark V Cobra either. If I don't have a Mandalay, I'll buy one too. Yeah, give me a Mandalay. Give me. Only 16 mil? That ain't shit. That's not a bad cockpit at all. You can see everything. Compared to the Fertilance to where it's got the stupid frames in front of me. What's the outfitting like? Power plant is a class at 5. And then class 6 for internals. Manage ship. Now I want to see the Corsair. It's just a bigger... Are you fucking kidding me? It's just a bigger courier. God, I wish the frames wasn't like that. a much bigger courier. And they have nothing but large... Wait. 3 large, 3 medium? Alright, I'm gonna retrofit you all the way to Class A, because why not? I got money to do it. 7A power plant. Thrusters, we give them an A. That's another 45 mil. The frame shift drive is to be desired. Holy shit. They should do the same thing they did for the FDL and give it a 6A. 5 is not good enough. Go 6A for this. I think that should be good, though. How much for military? 62 mil? Yeah, that's fine. Utility mounts. Hold on that for a second. What was it? 3 large, 3 medium? I'm gonna do cookie cutter build, multi-cannons and pulses just to see what it's like for their convergence. And I'm gonna do fixed instead of gimbaled. Actually, for multi-cannons, that would be considered gimbaled since I'm going up against only NPCs only. And then I'll do pulse lasers that are fixed instead. So there's one at the top. Turret. Any turret weapon sucks. I didn't think beams are good either. Replace this garbage ass module. I want a fixed 2E. Nope, wrong thing. Okay, then the last one, again, this is a third pulse laser. Everything is good for internal or core. Optional. Where's my prismatic 6A at? Oh yeah, I forgot because I couldn't get 6A or no, I put it somewhere else. Now let's do a standard 6A. Cargo rack could be used for something else. Or no, what is it? 64? Or is it 32? Do fuel tank or not fuel tank, fuel scoop. Give me a 6A. Experimental weapon stabilizer. What the hell is this? Stress typically applied to the ship's structural integrity by experimental weapons. This number increase the number of such weapons a ship can safely deploy. Oh, this is for the AX weapon shit? Yeah, I don't care. You use planetary vehicle hangar, but not a fighter. Take a shield cell bank. And then a 5A I think would be fine. Wait, they don't have 5A. What the f... How? They have a 5A. I must not have seen it. Unless that's the wrong compartment to do it. That's fine. I just want to see what this thing feels like. Auto launch? What's the difference between launching and auto launching? Yeah, I don't need that right now. I want to see what this does.
Landing restraints lifted. Moderate speed on exit.
Right, I gotta watch out. I don't want to. Hello. Oh my god, I hate this. No. Screw your auto. No. Auto launch is dumb. Yeah, I don't care.
Attention. Maintain lower separation distance.
Pretty fast for a default Class A thruster. And that's without using engineers. So it's kind of like the Python's convergence weapons, to where it's on the top and some on the bottom. That's not bad for fix when it comes down to pulse lasers. And multi-cannons are... Okay. I think I could like that a lot more than the crates. The crates ain't that great in comparison. Still has a slow recharge from the capacitor when I use the pulse laser. But that's full pips to charge. It does look like an oversized courier. Like, gigantically oversized. And I think it's a pretty good ship. You just have to go try and see what it's like in combat. Got blue thruster too. What the fuck? Why did that cancel? No. Dude, no. I hate autodock. I hate it with a passion. Stop. Quit fighting me, you son of a bitch. There better not be an autodock in this thing. Colonization suite? What the hell is that? Super cruise assist? Oh my god. Why would this thing hit default have an advanced docking computer? That is cringe to the max. Gross. That is disgusting. That is actually gross. I have never bought a default ship to give me an advanced docking computer. That, ugh. I spit all over it.
Access authorized. Proceed to Bay 3-3.
Oh my god, if I would have known that, I would have 100% removed that before flying it. Alright, go under 100. Don't get reckless fine or whatever. Look at all these dumbass ships literally stuck in the mail slot. The only way to get better at it, Booty, is by trying. Advanced docking computer's not going to get you there. I can't tell you how many times I died trying to land on the landing pad with different ships. Wrong. Contacts. Administrative. Fine. Pay. Yes. There. No more problems, dick. Stupid people blocking the mail slot. It's not my issue. Oh, I mean, for a new vessel that I've never touched before, I actually like it. It's pretty good. It's a lot better than the Clipper. The Clipper's convergence is terrible. You have to play it. You have to use gimbal on it, otherwise it doesn't work. But I wonder if I have my Python Mark II done. I probably don't have anything inside of it yet. Nope, I don't even have the power plants. You got the same power plant class as the FDL, which is 6A. Or class 6, rather. Shift guy is a 5. Ugh. Life support doesn't necessarily matter. Unless they shoot out my cockpit window. That should be everything. Fuel tank's also bad, but then again, I think the Python Mark I either had 32 or 16. I think it had 32. Wait. 4 large, 2 medium. What was it for the Python Mark 1? 3 large, 2 medium? So you get 1 more large? Well, I got the internal set for that one, so I don't know why the hell I went back to it. Give me the Mandalay. Probably gonna cost me a good 100 mil just to get that thing all the way up there. Same thing like the Python Mark II, except it's not 4 large, it's 4 medium, and it's too small. Ugh. Here's the thing. Nah, you know what? I'll wait. I thought about getting the Panther clipper, but I don't think I'm like my desire to use it is not strong enough to give them money for it. They got $40 when I gave them stuff for Odyssey, and they have done absolutely nothing with it, so. Oh. Time is it? 12? Debating if I want to go outside for a bike ride, go down to the store and grab some stuff, or just come back later, because I gotta go walk around eventually.
Incoming message.
From who? Oh. So my Python Mark II. I think that was the other one I had. I think I have 2 of them. I might have to get rid of the one. Yeah. Oh, shit. How long I've been streaming for? 3 hours and 10 minutes. So in 3 hours and 10 minutes, I haven't had any drop frames yet. The widgets from Stream Elements aren't breaking YouTube and Twitch. The audio is fine, other than that hiccup from earlier. And the resolution's still 1920 by 1080 with 6800 kilobits per second. Settings. What else was there? Not using X264, I'm using NVIDIA NVMe. And that's specifically the graphics card. Tuning is high quality, preset is PS low. Decay rate is fast. Well, it is not, at least it's not resolution pixelation. Like every time you try to play Hunt, it has like pixelation when you run. Damn it. Oh. Oh. I'm gonna take a 5-minute break, come back. Gonna decide on what I want to do. I might come back and turn it off. I might come back and stream some more. I don't know yet. I gotta go see what's going on downstairs and around my house. I gotta see what I need from the grocery store, like if I need milk or if I gotta get some more butter. Or if we ran out of vegetables again, like we ran out of carrots yesterday. So I'll be right back. Be about 5 minutes. Alright, I heard that from the headset. Here's what I'm gonna do instead. I'm gonna get on a different game for a little bit because there's some stuff I want to do on it. And then after that, I'm gonna get off because I gotta go and take care of some stuff around the house. At least I was able to get one thing done with Elite Dangerous, and that was to get my notoriety down to 0 so I can get everything back in Shinrarta so I can, you know, retrofit the ships and everything. I'm gonna get on a little bit of Sunkenland. So I'm trying right now to find Anatase so I can get the titanium rods to make the repair dock for all the heavy combat ships they added for the public beta test. So let me go ahead and change this quick. My YouTube at?
Come here, YouTube. Where are you?
All right, get rid of that. Don't need this or this. Wait, an update? What the hell is this? Update 0.0 or 0.7.03. Second floor of the armed fiery. All structures except turrets have been moved to the first floor. Increase the chance of advanced storage containers to drop special items like furniture and clothing. Dedicated type of ammunition has been added for the ship-mounted anti-aircraft guns. They no longer use 20 millimeter. So, okay, then where's the 20 millimeter cannon's ammo used for then? Because I have right now the nail cannon, explosive crossbow. What the fuck? Oh, Sunkenland did that. And the barrel launcher. Ship-mounted weapons can now be manually reloaded by pressing R. Despawn timer for loot bags has been extended to 20 minutes. I wonder how long we got left before that even hits live. No raid. No raid world. I gotta get better armor too. Need my spet snats thing, and I'd probably have to go to a level 4, level 5 area like Twin Rocks or Radio Island or something else in order to get it. Ghost open up my door? What the hell? So auction's good. Whoa, hold on a second. Oh, I have to keep that on, right? Shipborne anti-aircraft artillery ammunition. Born cannon ammunition. That's new too. So then what the hell is this used for? How much copper do I have left? 7, not enough. You know what I'm gonna do? Screw it. Where's the ammo? No, just give me 50. That's fine. They changed the way that this thing works too. It used to be it would just produce ammo and not make any sound or not really be making any type of movement. And even before they changed the way that it used to be to where they didn't have these, it was individual. So if I wanted 50, I'd have to do it, and then it would go through the weird clanking sounds, and then I would have to do it again, and then again, and again. They finally put quantity on there so I can go on and just like get a shit ton and not have to wait for 3.5 hours. These are the two I'm trying to get right now. Eventually I can get the Special Forces helmet. and the Special Forces armor. Those are the two best ones to have. And I currently have the electrolytic furnace. Turn that off. Which one do I got for this? 121. Take 11 gasoline with me. I don't want to take the sailboat because I feel like if I get shot at by those big ships, then I'm going to lose my stuff. Where do I want to go? Level 5 with power plants. Zion Atoll is also level 5. I could go to Clifton. Shallow Reef is 3. Metal Mine is 5. I think I'm gonna go to Floating Refuge. Or I could go to Bucket Island too. That's that thing right in front of me. I think it's a level 4. Oh shit. Yeah, you're level 4. But I didn't think you had a fucking machine gun turret right there either. Can't hit me like that, jackass. I'm gonna stop right here. I swear, they change bullet drop every single time they do an update. Looks like he's got a 50 caliber machine gun too. Grenades? I don't like that. Get rid of your ass. Ooh, they got copper here too. If they have any more copper, it would be nice right now. I think that's iron. Whoa. Chill out for a second, man. That's iron. You're telling me there's just one iron vein here? That's black powder. That's clay. There's no Anatase anywhere, and I'm not seeing quartz either. I think that's some copper. How the hell did I get up there again? No, there's gotta be... Oh! Center, right. I gotta open the door. Yoo-hoo! Oh, I hear them a lot right now. Shit. Let the fire do the rest. I think that's serrated. Whoa, hello. Scared the shit out of me a little bit. I never would have thought that the PM pistol would have higher damage than the Mauser. That didn't do shit. I don't have any healing either. No med kit, so I can't really do anything. I could eat food. That does heal me a bit, but not very much. I need healing herbs, or I need antibiotics. Sniper ammo. Why would you have one bullet? Take everything there. Bare goods. I was gonna say, that would have been nice to take with me if that was a control panel. Holy shit. That might kill. Pulling 80-80 spam on me, just like Hunt Showdown. What they used to do all the time. That guy's not existing anymore. Come on, show your head. Thank you. You have a shotgun, which is very bad. Wow. I love when they whip around a corner like that and just go pop, pop, you're done. Nah, do it random. They put me back in District 43. Take my frustration out on the mutants. Finally, they give me something to heal with. I honestly did not think that anybody cared that much about Elite Dangerous. But, I mean, watching streams is one thing, but, like, playing it? I didn't think anybody cared that much on Twitch. Seems like today was a different story. I like to know who that humble dragon was. I could have sworn he was a different name before he changed it. Sent him a whisper just in case to see what his name was. And if he wasn't, and was somebody a long time ago, then even more crazy. But I get, too, that there's a lot of games out there that people just don't fucking like. I think when I put out the, there was a video I did for Sunkenland talking about how they were going to do the grid system. They were removing the ability to use small and large generators to where it would be the only thing to create power. And, they went back on that because they knew that it would piss off the community if they actually got rid of generators being a complete use. So instead of just doing wind turbine, solar panels, and some other shit, they went back and allowed you to use the generator. So all you have to do is take a rubber, make it into a wire, and then attach it to whatever you needed done. Repaired my armor all the way. Don't need anything in my placement. Do have more copper ore now. I can go ahead and probably turn on the electrolytic furnace and get that into an ingot. Huh? What happened? What the hell was that all about? What the hell? Why did that... I might have to call it here. My computer's being weird now. Quit game. Might see about coming back later. Well, actually, what else did they come out with today? Nope, I don't care about that. Friends list. Stowie's playing Elder Scrolls Online. Oh yeah, I forgot he's got his 4-day week today. I was on Elite Dangerous, so I'll go ahead and find somebody and raid them instead. Ooh. Okay, first of all, I want this. That way it's easier to find somebody like that. The same category, too. Try you. Possibly you. Let me mute this quick. Okay. About this one. Yeah, we'll give it to this guy. Looks like he's pretty new. Copy, paste it. How the hell do I do this crap again? Was it Slash Raid? Yeah. Alright. I'm gonna get off for a little bit. I got some stuff I gotta do anyway. Thanks for watching. Thanks for checking out the channel.